YouTube. D-Ski from D-Ski Grillz back with another cooking video. And today we are searing up some Cajun Cowboy Ribeyes on the Weber Summit Charcoal Grill. Let me show you the ingredients that we have today. Very simple cook, easy to do. We'll be using the Weber Summit Charcoal Grill, getting it up to temperatures in excess of around 500 to 600 degrees. And we will be using the Weber Sear grate. That's a part of the barbecue system, the Weber barbecue system, to make the perfect sear marks on these ribeyes. So here's what we got going on today. First off, the stars of the show, 2 Angus beef ribeyes. These things are going to be awesome on this grill. Can't wait to show you how we're going to cook them. What we're going to use for this cook, for the layer or the first foundation, we'll be using salt, pepper, garlic, and parsley. We'll season up the ribeyes with that, let them sit on the cutting board, as well as a little cayenne. So we'll be using cayenne pepper to sear these beautiful ribeyes up with. Right before we put them on the grill, we're going to add a little girth and add some crust to these steaks before we start searing them. To do that, we'll be using the steak rub. Now the steak rub is awesome for steaks. I mean, you get all the nice chunky pieces that you need to make an awesome crust on your steak. So that's what we'll be doing. You know what we'll do. We'll take you to the cutting board, show you step by step how we're going to do this. Then before you know it, we're out on the grill. We'll be using lump charcoal so we can get a high heat, and then we'll start searing these babies. So I want to thank you for joining me as always, and let's get cooking. Okay, YouTube, we are back. I'm going to show you the grill setup now. We talked about searing the perfect steaks. So first and foremost, let me show you what I have going on here. We have a Fogo lump charcoal. This is awesome lump, and you know when you're cooking with lump charcoal, you get those high temperatures, which we're shooting for. So today on the Weber Summit, I'm shooting for anywhere between 500 and 600 degrees to sear these beautiful cowboy ribeyes today. So let me show you the fire assist real quick. So I've showed it before, but this here is just an awesome way to get your grill started without having to use lighter fluid, different things that'll taint the flavor of your meat. So here you have the automatic light assist that all you have to do is push it in, turn it on, and you'll hear it come on right now. All right, and that's it. This baby is fired up. Now what we're going to do is wait for the lump charcoal to catch. Then I'll turn the fire assist back off and then let this get up to temperature. So I want to show you that. And I also want to show you this. The open area that you see is where the Weber sear grate will go. So with this rack, you're able to incorporate the Weber barbecue system into the Weber Summit Charcoal Grill. So I'm going to have a sear grate today. Maybe tomorrow I have a wok here. Maybe the next day I have a griddle pan. But that's the functionality and the different things that this grill brings to the table. So I just want to share that with you. We're going to go back inside now and we're going to go ahead and show you the seasoning process for these awesome Cajun ribeyes. Okay, YouTube, so here we are. I'm going to show you guys the seasoning process. Now to start with, instead of olive oil that we use a lot for a binder, we're going to use grapeseed oil. Now grapeseed oil has a higher flash point, which means it's better for searing to keep from burning your steaks. What we want to do is lock in and sear these juices. We don't want to burn these beautiful cowboy ribeyes. So we're going to add this grapeseed on both of the ribeyes. Not worrying about going heavy, just want to get a good coat on both of them. So that's what we got going on right now. And I also want to make sure I get the edges, so we want to hit the edges really well also. Okay, so that's it. So what we're going to start with first is one of my staples. You see me using this as the foundation, and that is the salt, pepper, garlic, and parsley. So let's hit it with that first. And we have at least a 1/2 inch, if not 3/4 inch steak here. So this baby can take the seasoning. That is no problem at all. So we're going to hit it heavy with the salt, pepper, and garlic. And then we're also going to come back and hit it with cayenne pepper. So let's do that right now. As you guys can see, really excited about this. I have my brother over here today, and I promised him last week my youngest turned 18. So everybody's growing up and they'll be leaving the nest soon. But last week, me and my brother discussed steaks. We were talking about having a good steak, and we talked about doing it this weekend. So he's here. I'll give him a little footage time a little bit later, but he's checking it out right now. All right, so that is that, and now we're going to come back with the Zatarain's cayenne pepper. Now remember, we are making a cayenne ribeye, so you got to have cayenne pepper, right? Now a lot of people feel like it's going to bring way too much heat, but what it does is it brings a special flavor to your beef that is just unparalleled. I mean, you don't have to do a lot of the other things. Hit it with this foundation, hit it with cayenne pepper, then we'll come back at the end with our steak rub, and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so I'm going with cayenne, and this would scare most, but this will be great on this ribeye. Nice coat. And then all we're gonna do is do the exact same thing on the other side. All right, so we have that in. I told you guys before that I don't worry about the edges, and the reason I don't worry about the edges of the meat is because we get a chance to clean up our cutting board. So let's come back with the grapeseed oil. Do the exact same thing on the other one. Okay, and then we hit it with our 2 spices one more time. All right, this is gonna go well. The grill right now is heating up, so you guys know I've talked to you before about how awesome the Weber Summit Charcoal Grill is. So this baby will be up to the temperature we want in no time flat. So I'll just continue to hit this here. Let's do it here. Let's do it on this side. Salt, pepper, garlic. You gotta know that almost anything that you eat when you go somewhere, it has 1, 2, or 3 of these flavors in it because it is unparalleled, the flavor that comes from salt, pepper, and garlic. It's great stuff. All right, back with the cayenne. So we're hitting it with the cayenne. All right. This here is our seasoning process for now. What I'm gonna do is let these sit out while the grill gets up to temp, and we're going to come back right before we put them on the grill and show you the next step. That next step will be the steak rub. I don't add this until it's ready to go right to the grill and start searing. This is awesome. This is Killer Hogs, the steak rub. See you guys in a bit. We'll add this on. Give it about 10 more minutes. The grill will be ready to go. All right, our grill is almost ready, YouTube. So what we're gonna do now is go ahead and add the steak rub to these beautiful cowboy ribeyes. So I'm gonna get that going right now. I like to add a nice coat, and then you can see the girth and the heft of these spices in here. This is what builds that perfect crust. So that's what we're doing now. We are adding that. And we're gonna do the exact same thing to the other side. And these beautiful ribeyes are gonna be ready to get out to the grill. So I'll show you right now the temperature that we have out on the grill. And we'll also get the sear grate in place because you want that hot too. So the perfect sear means that your sear grate is hot, your grill's up to temperature, and then what I'm gonna do as an added bonus to really make some perfect sear marks is I'm gonna use my smash burger iron and I'm gonna put that dead on top of the steaks as they're cooking. I'm gonna make these sear grates just perfect, okay? So that's the plan for today. So we'll use this. This is what I use for smash burgers. I'll catch you guys outside. Okay, YouTube, we are back. Check out where we're at on this temp. We are at 600 degrees. It is time to sear these awesome cayenne ribeyes. So let me grab one now and go ahead and get it started. That is intense heat, folks. Now, remember I told you we're gonna use the smash burger cast iron as a weight to make these perfect sear marks. Look at this baby. It is ready to go. So here we go. That is high heat searing. It will come right on top, put a weight on, and then I'm gonna close this baby up. We're gonna go 3 minutes on this side, flip it over, 3 minutes on the other side. After that, it'll be time to put it on the outside and let the internal temperatures get to what we're looking for. So what we're shooting for is the medium to medium well. So we're gonna be anywhere from 140 to 150 to make the perfect ribeye. So I'm gonna get this closed up so we can keep this heat going. Okay, folks, time for the first flip. Let's see what we got. Perfect sear marks is what we're looking for. Oh, we're coming along. Looking really good. Now, on the other side, I'm not gonna worry so much about it. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this to the side and we'll do the other steak the same way. All right, so we need 3 more minutes on this side and then we'll put it to the side, go indirect, and let it get up to that 140 to 150 degrees that we're shooting for. As you can see, I want you to see the crust. Look at the crust that's built up. This is from the steak rub. All those awesome herbs, garlic, and all these different oreganos and parsleys that you have in here has built this perfect crust. So let me get it closed back up. We want to make sure we capture the heat and let these ribeyes continue cooking. Okay, YouTube, we are back. So what I'm doing real quick is I'm just showing you, I moved the first steak off And now we have the next one on. So I put the weight on. We're getting the perfect sear mark on steak number 2. Now from here, what I'm going to do is introduce some awesome asparagus. We'll put that on the side while we're getting our steaks up to temperature. The asparagus I've had marinating in a balsamic vinegar with salt, pepper, and garlic on these awesome asparagus. So this is going to be a great meal. And now what I'm really happy about is I get a chance to do this with my brother. He's hanging out with me. So I want to show you my brother. This is Big Brother. He is hanging out today on D-Ski Grillz. What's going on, man?
What's up? What's going on, D-Ski Grillz? Love y'all. Y'all supporting the channel. We appreciate that.
All right.
Hey, D-Ski Grillz in the house.
That's it. So we'll do what we always do. I will show you the asparagus as it goes on. What I'll show you right now is we'll go ahead and flip this one. And then we will go ahead and add the asparagus next. So this cook is going well. Now this Fogo lump charcoal is crazy good, guys. I mean, really, when you're talking about high sear and high heat temps, this is what it's all about. So this baby here is going to be great. We're going to go a couple more minutes on this side, and then this baby is going to go to the other side, and again the asparagus will get added. So I thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I also thank you all the time for the support that you guys give me. So Fogo is a thumbs up, Cowboy Ribeyes is a thumbs up, and in a minute the asparagus is going to be a thumbs up. So thanks for hanging in there with me. I'll see you guys in a bit. There's a big thumbs up. Okay, YouTube, we're back. As you can see, we're at 550 degrees, holding some awesome temps on this cook. I'm going to go ahead and remove our weight. And what we're going to do now is go ahead and add these beautiful, beautiful asparagus to the grill. So, as you can see, the sear grate is an awesome tool. These are some good looking steaks. I'm going to show you this one. Look at that. That is done right. That is done right. You can see the way it's laying. It's telling you it's done right now. The juices are flowing from it. Awesomeness is what this is all about, guys. I'm going to add this to the side again. Now, let's get some asparagus added. So, again, what I did a balsamic vinegar mixture with salt, pepper, and garlic. So, what I'm going to do is look for a quick sear. I'm going to keep this going so we can watch this together. I want a quick sear on these beautiful asparagus. And then we're going to move them to the side as well. It won't take long. Okay, so now what you're getting now from this Fogo lump charcoal is you're getting this char in these vegetables, right? So your asparagus will be nice and charred. This thing is at 500 something degrees. Now what I want to do is try to keep these babies straight so they don't start falling through the holes. So I'm just going to move them around. We don't have to do any type of science to this. This is all about doing some good grilling and good eating a little bit later. So these are going to come out awesome. I will put a link to the description on the Fogo lump charcoal. This is my second time using it, but both times I've been very happy with it. It may be my go-to lump. I still love my Kingsford when you're talking about regular briquettes, but this is my go-to lump for sure. So we're going to stick with Fogo for now. If anything changes, you know, I'll let you guys know, but this is what it's all about today at D-Ski Grill. I'll move these to the side in just a second, and then what we'll do next is I'll meet you guys at the cutting board. We can look at the final results of our awesome cowboy ribeye as well as our awesome asparagus. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Okay, YouTube, we are back. So I want you guys to check out our awesome cowboy ribeyes. So what we got here is beautiful ribeyes, beautiful seared asparagus for tonight. Okay, so what I also did is I made some awesome herb roasted potatoes. So this will also accompany these beautiful ribeyes and the asparagus. So if you like what we're doing, please subscribe to my channel. Let others know what D-Ski Grillz is up to. And as always, at D-Ski Grillz, grilling is not a pastime, it's a passion. I'm going to show you another skit of me cutting into these beautiful ribeyes, and then we're going to close this out. Now, you want to talk about juicy, you want to talk about succulent. These are ribeyes done right. So, here we go. We have the perfect medium well working here. Beautiful. Light pink is what you're looking for. No beef jerky here. Nothing but seasoned, awesome steak for an awesome occasion. I want to thank my brother for joining me as well. So we're going to close this out. I'm going to put this on him, let him say something, and then we're done with this video.
It's good bread, good meat, great Lord, let's eat.
All right, man. Thanks for joining me, man. I appreciate you coming today.
Grillz, big thumbs up.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. There we go, YouTube. Thanks again for hanging out with us. We'll catch you guys later.